now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young...
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they'll rally to the football pretty quickly.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Bortles now to throw. It's complete to Graham. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Fournette on the toss to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start. The Williams done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll try the air now with Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Newton to throw. Being chased. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line block.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallowing. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out.
That's right. 20.
Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, 180. Hey, get right down. Hey, get right down.
They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
372. Set. 380. Lucy. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll check this one out to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey. 380. Hank.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by JerzeyShuffle. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now it's Newton. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Looking here for Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Spread right, 72. 372. Green 80. Green 80. Throw left.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. First down now, but that clock rolling.
372. Move.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 68 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw is Newton. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 3rd down, Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
20. Go.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
11. Green 80. Green 80. Green good.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Green 80. Green 80. Move. Green is good.
A toss running left. Fournette slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. And Lambo will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Panthers coming out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Newton on 1st down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On second down, here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 3rd and 2, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Green 80. Green 80. Green 80.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Bunch right. Green 80. Lucy. Green 80. Green 80.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Green 80. Green 80.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Green 80.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Lucy. Green 80.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Julius Peppers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Hank. Green 80. Green 80 for Ricky. Move.
Now Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Set. Green 80. Move. Green set.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Bunch right, bunch right, bunch right. Green 80. Move.
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Set. Green 80. Check 3, check 3. Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack. 372. Green is set.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
So now Bortles will bring the Jags up to go for 2.
Lucy, Lucy. Green 80. Green 80. Lucy, Lucy. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. Set.
Bortles now to throw. Whoa, what happened there? No good. Off the crossbar, and it comes back. A very poor effort from PAT distance. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 52 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Lucy. Shut. 380. 372.
Bortles going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards for number 11.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And this is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Green 80. Green 80. It's all right. It's all right.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Running over the middle by Graham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Green 80. Green tight.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Spread left. Spread left. Spread left. Here we go. Here we go.
Bortles will keep it. And he will push forward and pick up the 1st down.